Review 2016 Ford Transit Connect. What's new for 2016 other than a few new available features for upper-level trims? The 2016 Transit Connect is basically unchanged from last year. Introduction. Ford's Transit Connect has long been a hit outside the United States, where small vans are among the most popular vehicles. These vans make it fairly easy to cope with crowded, narrow streets, cramped parking spaces and fuel prices that would make most US motorists blanch. Now stateside shoppers are beginning to discover the virtues of small. For several years, Ford was pretty much alone in offering its compact Transit Connect cargo van and passenger wagon. Several competitors arrived last year, but the 2016 Ford Transit Connect van and wagon remain excellent choices for families and for small business owners looking to downsize from a full-size van. Families needing to carry people will find the 2016 Ford Transit Connect wagon pretty useful. It can seat 5 or 7, depending on which wheelbase you select, and headroom and legroom are plentiful, even for adults. It's a great option if space and affordability are your priorities. But compared with more conventional minivans, the Transit Connect is bound to feel a bit bare bones, whether you're looking at its so-so interior plastics or its relatively modest list of amenities. Commercial users will find more to like. The Transit Connect van comes in several different configurations, with 2 available wheelbases and 2 available moderately fuel-efficient engines. Ford has pre-drilled holes to allow for easy setup of shelving and storage units, and if you have a lot of cargo, the Transit Connect can haul up to 1,600 pounds or tow up to 2,000 pounds. That's not much compared with full-size cargo vans including Ford's full-size Transit van, but for smaller businesses, this might be just enough capability. Plus, even when carrying a full load, the Transit Connect feels agile and easy to maneuver. Of course, if comparing the Ford Transit Connect van to those larger cargo vans, its sacrifices in power, space and overall capability are obvious. The Transit Connect's more direct competitors are the Nissan NV200 and its Chevrolet sibling, the City Express van and the Ram Pro Master City. Meanwhile, top-rated minivans like the Honda Odyssey and Toyota Sienna are far more comfortable and spacious than the Transit Connect wagon, but they are also quite a bit larger and more expensive. Overall, we think the 2016 Ford Transit Connect is an excellent choice. Body styles, trim levels, and options. The 2016 Ford Transit Connect is a compact commercial minivan offered in cargo van and passenger wagon body styles, each with 2 different wheelbases. There are 3 available trim levels: XL, XLT and Titanium wagon only. The XLT wagon seats 5 or 7, depending on which wheelbase you select, while 7 passenger seating is standard on the XL and Titanium. All versions have dual sliding rear doors and give you a choice between swing-out cargo doors or an overhead liftgate. Base standard equipment on the XL cargo van includes 16-inch steel wheels, grey grille bumper side moldings, keyless entry, air conditioning, vinyl upholstery and floor coverings, built-in cargo tie-down hooks, an overhead storage shelf, a fold-flat front passenger seat, a tilt and telescoping steering wheel, power front windows, power door locks and a top-speaker sound system with an auxiliary audio input jack. The XL wagon version comes with the same standard equipment, but is long wheelbase only and adds second and third row seats, 2 rear speakers for the stereo, rear climate controls and power second row windows. Stepping up to the XLT cargo van gets you body color bumpers, fog lights, power adjustable heated mirrors, rear privacy glass, cloth upholstery, driver lumbar adjustment, a passenger vanity mirror, a multifunction display, cruise control and a CD player. The XLT wagon comes in short or long wheelbase styles, mirrors the XLT cargo's equipment and adds a rear view camera and a thicker acoustic windshield. Rear climate controls aren't available on the short wheelbase XLT wagon. The top-of-the-line titanium wagon adds 16-inch alloy wheels, automatic headlights, adaptive cornering fog lights, rain-sensing wipers, power-folding mirrors, chrome exterior trim, dual-zone automatic climate control, leather upholstery, a 6-way power driver seat, heated front seats, an auto-dimming rear-view mirror with built-in compass, 4 front speakers for the sound system and Ford's voice-controlled sync system. Many of the features that come standard on the upper trim levels are also available on other models. Other major options include 16 and 17-inch alloy wheels, a compressed natural gas engine prep package, front and rear parking sensors, a towing package, a fixed panoramic sunroof, a roof rack, satellite head radio. The My Ford Touch electronics interface includes a 6.5-inch touchscreen display and a navigation system and the Ford telematics system designed for fleet operators. Powertrains and performance. The 2016 Ford Transit Connect comes with 2 engines choices. A 2.5-litre 4-cylinder engine that delivers 169 horsepower and 171 pound-feet of torque is standard in all models. A turbocharged 1.6-litre 4-cylinder good for 178 horsepower and 184 lb-ft of torque is an option on all variants except the long-wheelbase wagon. Power from either engine is sent to the front wheels via a 6-speed automatic transmission. The EPA's estimated fuel economy for the cargo van with a 2.5-litre engine is 23 miles per gallon combined 20 city 28 highway. The wagon is rated lower, at 22 miles per gallon combined 1927, which is only barely better than you would get with a larger V6 equipped minivan. Opting for the turbocharged 1.6-litre engine gets you an estimated 25 miles per gallon combined 2,230 with both the cargo van and the wagon. Safety. The 2016 Ford Transit Connect standard safety features include anti-lock brakes, traction and stability control, hill start assist, and front seat side and side curtain airbags. Front and rear parking sensors, daytime running lights, a blind spot and cross-traffic warning system and a rear-view camera are available as options on various models. The option of Ford Sync and Sync with My Ford Touch systems includes an emergency crash notification feature that automatically dials 911 when paired with a compatible cell phone. They aren't as good as the new Sync 3 system being introduced on new and redesigned Ford models, but are a lot more refined than when first introduced. Ford's My Key system, which can be used to set certain parameters for various drivers, think teens, valets or employees, is also optional. In government crash tests, the 2016 Transit Connect wagon earned 5 out of 5 stars for overall crash protection, with 4 stars for frontal crash protection and 5 stars for side crash protection. Interior design and special features. With the Transit Connect, flexibility is paramount. The wagon, particularly the 7-passenger long-wheelbase model, can be used as a family vehicle. Granted, the second row seat doesn't recline or slide, and folding both the second and third rows of seats takes an extra step compared with most minivans, but space in both rows is just as good and sometimes better, especially the headroom. Though not objectionable, the quality of plastics isn't up to Ford's current standards. The titanium trims, leather upholstery and advanced technology should please its owners at a price point that significantly undercuts similarly priced rivals. If it's cargo you're looking to haul, the short wheelbase cargo van offers 103.9 cubic feet behind the front seats, while the long wheelbase version's larger cargo hold can swallow 128.6 cubic feet. This is less than a regular minivan, but still much better than a large crossover. Even more capacity is available thanks to the fold-flat front passenger seat. Cargo room in the wagon models is reduced, but if the seats are folded, the short wheelbase wagon offers a maximum of 77.1 cubic feet and the long wheelbase models offer 104.2 cubic feet. Although the Transit Connect has a much larger windshield and dashboard than its siblings, the Ford Escape and Max, from the driver's seat it could easily be either. The distinctive dash design is virtually identical, with climate controls below clearly separated from the infotainment controls above. The optional My Ford Touch system has received its fair share of complaints for its usability and electronic glitches, but these have mostly been corrected with software updates, and My Ford Touch is now easier to use than in years past. The same can't be said, however, for the standard stereo interface, which consists of a small central screen controlled by many buttons. Behind the driver, however, things get considerably different and vary considerably depending on the wheelbase and whether carrying people or cargo. The XL cargo van, for example, is a bare-bones workhorse with vinyl upholstery and floor coverings with mounting points for customizable shelves and whatever a business might need. Upper trim levels, especially in the wagon models, add creature comforts, but the van is still very much a dedicated work vehicle. Driving impressions. Although the 2016 Ford Transit Connect lacks the get-up-and-go of V6-powered traditional minivans, it feels much lighter and a lot more agile around town. Those are characteristics that are equally useful for large families and for delivery drivers needing to get in and out of tight spaces. They may even trump the regulation minivan's greater power. If you live in the city or frequently travel in tight rural roads, the Transit Connect will feel like an athlete compared with a Honda Odyssey. We recommend getting the punchier and more efficient turbocharged engine, but unfortunately, it isn't available on the 7-passenger wagon models that are most attractive to non-commercial buyers. The steering is particularly praiseworthy, offering the just right effort and impressive road feel found in other Ford vehicles. On the other hand, the ride can be bumpy over rough roads, and suspension-transmitted noises tend to make their way into the cabin much as they can on smaller, sportier vehicles. That may be fine for those transitioning from something like a Focus, but minivan drivers may find that Transit Connect's suspension doesn't provide the suppleness and isolation they've come to expect.